Good morning. Today we're going to continue with circles like we have been for yesterday, and I think last week we started them. So we're going to find the area of the circle, and then we're going to find the area of a semicircle, so half of the circle. So if you look at the definition for area of a circle, the area of a circle equals the product of pi 3.14 and the square of its radius. Think, what is square? Remember square root symbol, so we have r squared. So the example, we're going to find the area of a circle, use 3.14 as pi. So our first example would be, we're going to find the area of this circle. So we're given the radius. Remember, radius is only half, so 2 inches. So we have to plug in the numbers where we see the symbols. So we have A equals pi r squared. So the area is equal to 3.14 for pi, and our radius is 2 squared. So what's 2 squared mean? So it's 2 times itself. So 2 times 2 will give us 4. We're going to multiply that by 3.14, which will give us 12.56 inches squared. Okay, we're going to look at our second example. If you want to pause the video right now, try to work ahead and see if you can figure this out on your own. We have A equals pi r squared. We're given the radius of this circle is 4 inches. So now we just have to plug in the rest of the numbers. So 4 pi, we're going to write our A again, then pi is equal to 3.14 times the radius, 4 squared. Remember, 4 squared is that number times itself again. So 4 times 4 will give you 16. Okay, we still have to multiply that by our pi of 3.14. So A is equal to 50.24 inches squared. 0.24 label inches squared. The area of this circle is 50.2 inches squared. Okay, now we're going to move on to semicircles. You're given the full circle, you have to find half of the area of the semicircle. So, this one, they're giving you A equals half. We only want half of the circle, pi 3.14 times the radius squared. So our first example, we're given the circle, the full circle's diameter is 16 inches across. So we got to take that and put it in half. We only want half of 16. So we're going to do A equals 0.5 times our 3.14 as our pi, and half of 16 is 8. Okay, 8 squared. So 8 squared. So 8 times 8 is 64. So we're just going to drop our numbers down. And if you're kind of confused where we get the 5, instead of working with fractions, we're going to just turn it into a decimal. You know, a half is 0.5. So 0.5 times 3.14 times 8 squared. So again, 0.5 times 3.14 times 64. The area of this circle, of the semicircle, is 100.5 inches squared. And our last one. You know what, that looks like a Pokemon ball. That's kind of weird. Pokemon, I don't know what it's called. Just bear with me. So A equals half times pi times the radius squared. So we're going to look at this. We're going to rewrite it right away. So A equals, and we're going to take half. We're just going to write it as a decimal. 0.5 times, what is pi? 3.14 times half of the radius. So what's half of 9? We have 4.5. 4.5 squared. All right, what's 4.5 times 4.5? You should come up with 20.25. So we're going to rewrite this again. So we have A is equal to 0.5 times 3.14 times 20.25. When you multiply all of these together, you should come up with 31.79 31.79 centimeters square. So this is how you find the area of a circle, and this is how you find the area of a semicircle. Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.